Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working on Faith-Filled Collaging 2025. I've got a string here. I just noticed trying to get it off my desk. Okay, and this is a year-long bi-weekly challenge by Angela at Junk Journal Junctions and Anna at Making Joyful Journals. And we post the first and third Wednesday of the month or whenever after that. But the first, like this month's, the first time you'll see what I'm doing now is on May 21st. So you post it then or sometime that week after. So they've given us, we have 2 pages of prompts, one for the first and the third week. Today is, I'm working on May 21st, which is tomorrow, so I may not have mine up tomorrow. We'll see how I do. And our Bible verse is Isaiah 64:8. Our focal image is going to be a clay pot. Our color is terracotta. Our paper is ledger paper, and our texture is faux leather. So I'm going to put that up here where I can see it. And I'm going to read you the Bible verse. It's Isaiah 64:8, and it is, I got to pick it up so I can see it. Yet you, Lord, are our Father. We are the clay, you are the potter. We are all the work of your hand. So that is our Bible verse. I'm going to put my bookmark there, and we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, oops, I got stuff on my, I forgot to get my little thing to put this on. Alright, it's a little dirty, but it's okay. It's not dirty, it's just painty. And I couldn't get it off. I was trying. I was very bad, and last time I used this, I did not clean it, and I forgot about it. I think I have it clean, but I don't know if that's in the, I don't know. It's still streaky, but it is what it is, right? That's what you get for doing that. I'm going to scoot it over this way just a little bit because we're going to try to mix the color. I do not have a paint that is a terracotta color, so we are going to try to mix this up. And then get it on there. Maybe I'll just use this to get it on there with. Oh, of course I haven't used this one. So we'll put some on here. And we're just going to do one layer on my mat, but I like the texture. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if I've used my black. Nope, I haven't. I got this as a cheap set at Walmart. And I thought, I am not going to invest in a bunch of paint until I know what I will be using. So I just got this little set. I think I need to, well, let's just mix it together. See what happens. It turns very black. I'm going to have to add other colors, aren't I? I have a very pretty brown now. Well, we're getting closer. Let's put some more yellow in it. I'm going to try to get the, it's not very much paint, is it? But I just need enough to, I don't even need it to cover the full thing there. Let's try some orange. This is supposed to work. Let's see what we get. Oh, look, it's getting closer. We are getting much closer. I think think I'm going to put a wee bit more orange in. Yep, that's looking good, I think. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just didn't have any paper the right color. I didn't have any paint the right color. So I looked up, what paints do I mix to make a terracotta color, and this was the answer I got. I hope that's enough. Let's put it on here. It's looking more brown when I put it on my thing, but it's just gonna work. That's just all there is to it. And even if I wanted to go buy something, I don't have anywhere to shop here. I'd have to drive an hour away and hope I found something. I can't promise I would, though. I just don't have... I have a Hobby Lobby. If I go one way. Well, if I go the other way, I have a Hobby Lobby and a Michael's. Don't have Joann's anymore, I guess. And if it's still open, last time I was there, the paper was pretty well gone, so... Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't put my... Oh my, I did not put my thing back where it belongs. My, brayer. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if I can get my basket out and find it in there. I hope it's just further back in the basket. Because, you know, I don't know what to do if I don't have a brayer. I don't know. I didn't know I had this much stuff sitting on top of that thing either. Okay, I got my basket. There's a piece of lace. Here's my... Well, we can use this one. I didn't get that one for... Here, we'll use this one. I don't know what I did with the one that I used for this. There's my tweezers I couldn't find. Things fall down into this basket because it's kind of sitting open a little bit. It's flattened out and the lid doesn't quite fit it right anymore. Okay, let's see. I still don't know if I'm happy with that. I'm going to put just a little bit more orange in here. Oh, that's looking better, isn't it? Okay, then I thought what we might do, I have this bath sponge. I bought it at Dollar Tree just for doing this kind of stuff. I'm just going to cut a little snippet of it off. And try to get texture. You know what, I don't have a piece of paper laid out to do this with. I guess I could use this because I'm using this as the background. So I don't have to glue paper on it then. Okay, let's see here. Oh, look what I got, you guys. Oh, okay, so let's set this off to the side over here. My daughter got me an 8x10 gel plate for Mother's Day, but I didn't use it today because I didn't need to cover that much space. Okay, so I looked and looked through my stuff. I could not find a clay pot, so I went to, is it Copilot on my computer, and I put in make me an image of a clay pot. It came with this, a clay pot from biblical times is what I put. So we're going to cut this out. I like the whole image, but I just want this clay pot. And I wanted it to be huge because I'm not going to really put much else on there. So how are you all doing? I need to get a drink real quick, I'm sorry. I hope everything is going good. It's going to have to go along the right side of the card. And I forgot to say, if you haven't seen my videos for this series, I am doing Rolodex cards. Last year I used my interleaved Bible, but what I did last year is I went through and I put a sticky note, one of those sticky flag page things, you know, on each page that I would need. And I only had 2 that I had to add a page into my Bible for. But you know, that really thickens it up when you do that. And this time I had a bunch, and I didn't even get through the whole list. I thought, no, I gotta figure something else out. So I decided I would make Rolodex cards and then journal on the back of them about what's going on in life right then. So I have not found a Rolodex card holder yet, but I will. I have one, but it's nearly full, and I have the round one, but they won't fit in it. Okay, so then I printed out the Bible verse on this craft paper that I have. It barely fit on there today. I don't know why it printed way up there, but it's okay. So I'm going to get this cut out. I think I will go this way so that I can put my words up against this line like I like to do. And I may need to go a little bit closer because it's pretty close on the top. So in my video yesterday, which won't be up yet when I do this, but I want to share because I'm really, you know, my grandson had to have an MRI today. He's 1, and his neurologist is pretty sure she has a diagnosis for him, but she wanted to do an MRI of his brain and rule out everything else. There's my corner on there. And so we were really concerned about the not eating thing and all that. They have a 2-hour drive to St. Louis to get to Children. I think they go to Children's out in Chesterfield. But they go to both. I'm not sure which one they had to go to today. But anyway, he was not allowed to eat anything after midnight last night, and he has never ever been a good sleeper. Oh, that came off there. I'm surprised that's sticky. I'll have to glue that back on. Turn my hot glue on. He's never been a good sleeper, and he kind of eats all night long, or you know, has a bottle all night long. He doesn't eat a lot yet. He's got problems eating. But I was just really nervous because of that, and then them having that long drive. But you guys, he fell asleep at 11:45 last night, and he slept all night long. And he woke up this morning, and they got him in the van, and he fell asleep. He has never been one that sleeps in the van. He hates riding. We think it hurts when he sits in the car seat. He's very, very stiff. So, oh, I should have went around that. I'll do that with my other. So he fell asleep and he slept and he woke up as they were pulling into the parking lot. And he did great for everything. He wasn't too happy when they started messing with him, but he did fine. And he did fine with the anesthesia. He woke up fine. He's doing fine now. I think she called him wibbly wobbly. He was wanting to get down, but he's still kind of out of it a little bit. But everything went good. They'll have answers in 3 to 5 days, but probably a week actually, you know. So now I need to, yeah, it's dry. Okay. I've been doing these at 4.5 by 5.5. So I think what I will do is cut this down. Oops, not far enough. But then he'll have his diagnosis and they can start getting him. He's already taken therapy, has been for quite a while, but then it'll be like directed to what he needs. Okay. Now let's find the center. I'm better doing this down here. I'll move it up as soon as so this is the middle mark right here. So what I do is I find the middle and then I mark it at 1/2 inch on the left and 1/2 inch on the right. And I'm sorry, I've got to blow my nose. I woke up with kind of a cold yesterday and it's doing a little bit better today, but it's still there. And then these marks will line up perfectly with the punch in here. There's little, I don't know, let me get it. Where'd it go? There's like little notches. I don't know if you can see that, but there's little notches at the bottom and it lines up perfectly with the lines if you mark it that way. Except it kind of moved a little bit there. Got it. Okay. And that's for the Heidi Swap punch. I don't think they all punch exactly the same, so it might not be that way if you've got a different one. Alright. And I'm going to punch, or come around, and I'm going to use, my punch is kind of broken, I'm going to use a 1/2 inch. It's not broken to where it won't work, so I'm not replacing it. I don't want to spend money on that. There's other things I can spend money on. It's broke. You know, I think both... Oh, I know. It's the flap that used to be right here. It broke. Okay. Now, let's ink around the edge. And we'll figure out how I'm going to work the other things into it. Alright. So here's my clay pot. And that's just right, isn't it? Okay. Here is my ledger paper and leather, what did they call it? Faux leather. I had a hard time with that. But I found this in my Dollar Tree paper that I get, you know, those little packs. And I decided we're having green leather. That's what we're having, green leather. So I might put the leather. Yeah, let's, well, first let's get it down to the right size here. Okay, and then let's tear the top if I can't. You know what? I might have to wet it. This is very, very thick paper. If you've never looked at the papers that come in those little packs, they have got some really, really neat papers. Now the ones that the Dollar Tree I shop at have right now, they don't look like they're spectacular ones, but sometimes just watch it and sometimes they're just fabulous. This one has the little wrinkles and stuff. And I used to make paper that would look like you wad it up and you'd use brown ink and all that, but I knew it would take a while to do my gel plate, this, so I decided I wasn't going to do that. This looks close enough. And this challenge isn't about going and spending money so that you have exactly what is on the list. It's about getting in your Bible and then journaling about it. Okay, so if we put this down here, now where am I going to use this and how? I think I'm just going to put a small strip of it above that because oh well, I'm using this part, so it doesn't matter that it did that on me. Okay, so I'm thinking like just like that. Yep. Okay, so let's put some glue. Maybe I'll just use my hot glue because I don't have that turned over. And put this right there. Oh, I did not get that straight. Okay, come back up. Woo! Can't seem to get that off of there. I don't want it showing. Alright, let's try this one more time. And this time I will line it up on that line there. Oh! It's gotta go up higher because I tore it. Actually, let's just do this. Back on there. Sometimes you mess things up and you just gotta do something about it. Yeah, that's the side I want. I'm going to try and put this on top of that so maybe I can get that hot and push it back down. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the line. Here we go. I don't know where my, there it is. It's just going to have some texture to it. That's okay. Let me shut this. And then it didn't even stick. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, this is surely down by now. We're just switching to this because the other is not working. There's a little bit of it messed up right there, but you know what? This side's going to be covered up anyway. Oh. A lot of this is going to be covered up because that pot's going to be on top of it. I don't know why I didn't think of that till just now. There's glue sticking out here too. Well, I'm doing excellent today, aren't I? I'm glad I inked that before I glued it because otherwise I wouldn't have got ink to stick there. Holy cow. Sometimes I wonder about me. Alright, now was really upset with myself that I didn't get this one done ahead of time. Yeah, be okay. And I always punch with each layer that needs to be punched, because otherwise that punch won't go through at all. Especially this green paper, it is very thick. Well, I'll have to get that out of there after it's stuck in there. Alright, now I'm going to go around, wipe around all the way around it. Alright, this is going here, but I thought I would put a little bit of cheesecloth. I don't really think I want it all the way around. Let's see what I can do with this little scrap. I just thought I would like... Oh, see, I love that side. We're going to attach it to this side. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of gathered up, and I really like that. So... do that. No, I don't want it even. Oh, sticking that in my hands. Alright, now we will give that just a little bit of cut, because it is the seam and it's not going to ravel. So I gotta get that off of there so that it will. Oh, I didn't know I just put more on top. Again, just cutting that seam off. And I like how that looks. I don't know, I kind of wouldn't mind having a little bit more down here. Oops, there's glue, hot glue right there. I might have to just put that over there. Now let's see. I glued it there and then I can cut it. Okay, let's put, oops. How did I have that? Did I have it on that side? I don't know how I had it now. I had it like, no. I must have had it. I can't figure out how I had it now. Okay, I'll do that and then I'll cut it. Oops, there's more glue. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we'll just do Okay, there. I like how it is. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to use, I think it's hard to use the Fabri-Tac with the stuff because of all the strings, but I want to be able to get it in place, and I'm afraid if I use the hot glue gun, I won't be able to. I'll mess it up. I'll lay it down in the wrong spot, and since it's got to lay on the edge of the right side, which I didn't think about that, I'll have to cut that stuff off probably. We'll see. It might look kind of cool. Oh, look at all the threads. It's a good thing I did it this way, because it would have sure dried by now, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm going to cut right there on the edge. Alright, there we go. Okay, now we just have our Bible verse, and I think we will put it right there. I'm trying to decide that somehow that moved over on me. This did not print exactly like I have it on the thing. I had the 8 right lined up with that. I don't know why. I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know what might work. I have these sitting here from another project. Let's see. No, not you. What about you? That might look really cool. There's glue. There are glue strings on there. There are strings from the cheesecloth. There's just lots. Okay, so if I put that there and then put that on there. Yeah, I like that. I would probably want to brad through there, so I would need to do that before. And then the only other I have is that, and I don't like the color. So this is it. Alright, let's find a brad and put a brad through it. I'm going to get it lined up exactly where I want it, I think. Right there. And we'll poke the hole. Now, let's take the brads out. See what we can find. Put this over here. Let's see what I got. There is a copper one. That's not bad. It's not fabulous either. And get it just a little peek through here. Here is the color that looks a lot like, no it doesn't, but nope, don't like it. Oops. What's this one? Nope, I don't like it. I thought I might, but I didn't. Alright, I think without spending an hour looking for just the right one, that's going to be the one that we use. And if anybody has a fabulous way for storing these things, organizing them, let me know. I like that one better than that one. I like that color better. Okay. Okay. And I want to turn the brad so that the little tails are going up and down and won't show on my project. There we go. Alright, and we're going to put this right there. Oops, that brad turned. There we go. I'm going to put hot glue on it before I lay it down. First I'm going to get this on here. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. And put this. right up to the edge. There we go. Now, let's look over our prompts. Oh, I'm going to put those away later. I got all kinds of cheesecloth in there. Okay, so Isaiah 64:8. Yet you, O Lord, are our Father. We are the clay, you are the potter. We are all the work of your hand. And we have the clay pot, and we have the terracotta color, and we have the ledger paper, which it is there. I didn't realize how much I would hide. And we have the faux leather right here. And it actually looks pretty good, especially where I should have went over the whole thing with the brown, but I kind of like having another color in there, you know, give it just a little bit of color. So here we go. Thank you for joining me, and if you are just now finding this challenge, you are more than welcome to join. I will link to both Angela and Anna's YouTube so that you can go to their YouTube, see what it's all about, print the prompts. I know that you could join where we're at. You can go back and do them all. You can do one this month because you have time, and one month after next because you have time. They're not picky about it at all. They just would love for you to get into the Bible and do some journaling. Well, you have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.